most important position in all teams.
Hit rate the last 31 years for fifth-round picks at quarterback is zero. Zero.
It's your guy, though.
Zero.
Buck the trend.
I'm saying up until now, the last 31 years, okay? Quarterbacks in the fifth round, you look at the chart, here it is. Right here. I went back and looked at it.
All right, what do you
From 1994 to 2024, it's 31 years. What's that say?
0 for 43.
0 for 43 with a couple still to be determined.
Wow.
Spencer Rattler, one of those guys, still to be determined. Right? 1970 to 1993, hit rate in the fifth round, 19%. Right? So again, fifth round's not the round to get a quarterback. Okay? It hadn't been proven. It was going back to 1970. That's a long time, right? Shedeur Sanders, the fifth round pick. We'll see if he can do something that very few have been able to do.
The aberration, though, probably with a couple of notable exceptions, fifth round or beyond, is that very few quarterbacks were evaluated like this just on the tape.
Right.
At the same level that you.
That's the difference, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't a talent issue. This isn't a can-do issue. This transcended that, and that's why I think of anybody on that list that you have of fifth round guys. None of them have the skill set that this young man has. This is not about can you play the position. This is about do we want you to play the position for us. That's what this game.
Why wouldn't they, Lou?
Well, look, that's a whole other discussion that we've had in many different ways for weeks
I would say
and
that
months now.
This is not one of the toughest quarterbacks you
But Mel, this isn't about this isn't about quarterback traits and quarterback characteristics, personal football character. That's not about this. This is personal.
Has he had
and we
an
know that it is.
off-the-field issue? No, he has not.
Mel, you don't have to sell it to me.
No, I don't know what we're talking about here.
You're right. You're right.
Yes.
You're right. But you know what? But Mel, the draft has spoken.
That's right. That's the key, Mel. It's not putting a value judgment on whether those
He
who
can
have
play.
right or wrong. They did.
Yep.
So now, whenever you're in circumstances in life, whether you like them, whether you don't like them, whether they're fair or whether they're unfair, you might have to deal with it.
That's
and
right.
now Shedeur Sanders has to deal with it.
everything.
And for whatever reason, whether he played a minute, microscopic percentage, 0%, or it's a legitimate criticism of the way he conducted himself during the draft process, this was the result.
Yeah.
Now he has an opportunity to answer it. Well, I mean, I think yelling at the NFL about it is not
There's not a quarterback. Boomer Esiason was not happy when he was the second round pick.
Tom
Brady's
Brady
not
wasn't
as happy. They dropped. How'd they turn out?
And you know what?
Nobody's arguing that.
My
That
point
can happen.
is the NFL has been clueless for 50 years when it comes to evaluating quarterback. Clueless. They have no idea what they're doing in terms of evaluating quarterback. That's proof. There's proof of that.
How many
They say we know exactly what we're talking about with quarterback. They don't.
Nobody's batted 1,000 there, though.
That's correct.
Right? I mean, I think that's
All that matters now is what happens going forward. We talk about it all the time. There is the evaluation phase, there's the evaluation and selection phase, which we're in right now, and then there's the development and implementation phase. That's where we're headed to right now. That's all that matters for him. Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry,
And Lou,
have at it.
quarterbacks now, and Reese, you know as well as anybody, college kids now get paid. They're professional. They're getting paid. They're commercial. They're out there. You got to deal with that. If you're the NFL, you got to deal with that. Okay? He's saying whatever he's saying behind closed doors. What's he saying? I want to be the guy. I should be this. I should be that. Deion saying he's the best player in the draft. He's the best quarterback. Second best to Travis Hunter. Best quarterback. Who is it? But what quarterback out there didn't think they should have been a high first-round pick?
again, nobody's criticizing what happened. We're saying he has to deal with the reality